Hello, welcome everybody to this opportunity call. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Kiki Banks. I want to welcome you, me and my friend Ashlei Rodriguez. We're on here to invite you guys to this opportunity. Me, before I found out what all of this was, I had no idea that this even existed, except like in a dream I might have had or in a notebook I might have wrote something down on. So it's definitely important for me to get it out there to more people because this might be something that you would be interested in. Like I said before this, like I started out more so in the cosmetology and esthetician field when I went into college after high school. In high school, I had any kind of job from like working at a coffee shop to working retail. And in college, I tried to become like a Mac girl. I was working at Mac. I thought that would kind of work with what I was going on with cosmetology. And it actually ended up kind of jading me a little bit to the retail sales industry because they were really so much about pushing product on people more so than what the products were doing for the people. So I was kind of like, maybe Mac isn't the job for me. But when I joined cosmetology and esthetician, I got my license and I started doing more freelance work, getting jobs all over the place, making lots of money. Like I would do like, multiple girls in one day and I'd get paid anywhere between like 300 to like $3,000 a person or per look. So money was just coming in, but it was not fulfilling. Like even the artwork that I was producing, it was kind of just like getting printed in Vogue Mexico kind of was like, oh, this is tight. But then it was kind of like, who does that help? Me? Like how? And then what? Like it's just lost in a magazine unless I open it on my coffee table. So it kind of like the money wasn't adding up to me. It wasn't mapping into what it was doing for other people and what it was doing for me. So I kept looking for something else. I started taking the money that I was making and investing it into doing production and helping artists. And then I noticed that I was able to help more people that way through art and music. And that was so much more fulfilling. And then I currently own my own business, a vintage clothing company, boutique online, where I've had to make my own website, create my own inventory, do all my own backlogging, sending, shipping, receiving, talking to people. I'm the customer service. I'm everybody. And it's a lot of shoes to fill for one person, especially when you're doing stuff like developing artists and stuff like that. But it goes hand in hand, fashion and music. I'm styling people. I have fashion around me all the time. I'm working in the industry. So it kind of goes hand in hand for me. When I was on touring, I was taking photos because being with an artist and touring with an artist, because I sing backup and do DJ for Blake Banks, my fiance. I noticed that my skin and my hair from these products that I was using was not giving me results. And little did I know that I was going to find an opportunity in a product that I was consuming already, that I was going to change my life without changing much of anything. You know what I mean? And I started, a friend of mine, I was watching her Instagram while on tour, and I noticed that her hair got a little better. But what I noticed was that she was posting more and she was more vibrant and she was out there. And I was like, wow, I love this for her. What changed for her that was putting her out there? And she was like, it's my hair. My hair is so much more pretty that I just feel like I want to show everybody. And I was like, that's kind of cool. I'm actually looking for some results, but I kind of like, I've tried everything. Like I didn't, I kind of was jaded by it. I've tried everything. I have my cosmetology license. Like I can buy anything. I can try anything. Like, how is this different? One day she posted a product that was different. And I was like, I need that. She got me because the results made me do my homework on who is this company that made this magic product and what are these results. Then the results led me to the opportunity, this family owned and operated business. And it opened up so much for me, like so many dreams that I had and so many possibilities, especially being on tour when I saw this. I I completely like it just gave me this opportunity. I see all these people who come from like poor towns in like Detroit, Michigan, or like in the middle of Utah in like a dust bowl in Kansas, like, and they have nothing, little to nothing sometimes. And it's scary. And they look at me and like, sometimes I walk into a small little taco shop and I have my YSL bag and they look at me like, I ain't never seen one of those. Oh, is that real? And I'm like, I've even asked them, like, do you guys have any, like, at a thrift store, do you guys have any designer brands like Chanel? They're like, honey, I don't know what that is. And I'm like, you don't know what Chanel is? Like, what decade are we living in? So, like, they obviously are not, we're not in the same category. I grew up in a different background, a different environment. I'm interested in different items, even. But where we connect at is that they're looking at me like, I obviously see that you make money, you do something the way you're put together. I like that. I want that for me. What do you do? People, what do you do? What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? That's the number one question in LA. And a lot of people are looking for what can you do for me more than what do you do for yourself? How can you help me? But they don't say that. They say, what do you do for you? How are you doing it for you? So I was looking for what I could offer these people. Like, how can I help these people who are missing teeth? How can I help these people who need to feed their kids? How can I help these people who wish they could put their son in guitar lessons so they could do something like Blake does? Like, how can I give them this answer? How can I partner them with something that I can back and I can sleep at night with? What do I do in my life that I can give them? And this is something that, like, honestly, like I said, family owned and operated. And that's how we are, Blake and me. Like, we're on the road, family owned, operated. I grew up in a setting where my family owned their own business, owned and operated. And they said something, it's really like add water, instant family. So for me, like, finding this company and then being family owned and operated and oriented and welcoming me as a market partner, even though they don't know me, as a family member, because, I added water, it is what it is. Like, everywhere I go now, there's market partners across the US and all across different countries. I always have a friend, I always have a family member that I can reach out to and make content with, hang out with, talk to, lean on, find support from, share something with, invite them to something, build something with them. It's a huge step up to my network, because my network is my net worth. And when I said yes, I didn't realize the type of family that I was joining and the opportunity that I actually got from it. And that's what I want to share with everybody.
I don't even know how I'm gonna how am I going to top that?
Girl, honestly, everything that you do is something that I aspire to do and be. Like, I want to be a good mother one day. I want to have a huge tribe one day. I want to be able to say that I am a good mother, and I want to reach out to mothers and appeal to them because of who I am. And that's something, when I see you, like, I feel like everything that you're doing as a mom and a tribe of 7, like, it aspires it, like, I aspire to be that. I travel around, I do all these things that it looks glamorous, and I'm trying to live that, like, fast money, glamorous life in the entertainment business. But really, what, at the end of the day, I want my life to look like yours. You know what I mean? People don't always think that when they look at me.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Kiki. My name is Ashlei. I've known Kiki since high school. She was one of my first friends. I was the new girl at school, and she was one of my first friends. And I wasn't aware when I became a market partner that Kiki was doing this until another high school friend told me. And I was like, wait, what? Like, I got to connect with her. We got to link up and join forces and all the things. So I can't wait for Kiki to come to Texas and link up and do all the things. But a little background about me is I'm a wife to a paramedic. We just moved from sunny California to hot, humid Texas. It's a whole different country here, you guys. I'm saying y'all and all that stuff. It's a whole different country, is what I like to say. We've been here for a year and a half almost. That's so crazy to even say. We have a tribe of 6. We have 4 girls and 2 boys, and they keep us busy. We travel with sports. We have our 2 boys playing volleyball. Our 2 boys are playing football. My one son, actually, both of my sons now are playing tackle football. That's so crazy to say. And they keep me busy. So if you're thinking about doing this and you're like, I'm too busy, I can't do this, like I have too much on my plate, there is always room to add more to the plate. And what I always tell people is, you work this business does not work you. um I am a licensed phlebotomist. I could get a job right now in Texas. I have job offers, but I say no because I'm not going to pay my whole paycheck for somebody else to raise my tribe when I'm blessed to be a stay-at-home mom. I know stay-at-home mom is not for everybody. Not everybody has that opportunity, but I do. So I'm taking it and I'm running with it. And I just had a heart to heart with my husband that once my baby is in school full time, I don't have to go to work, but he suggests that I do something with my life. So maybe I might go to work, or maybe I just might stay home and soak up the quietness. Who knows? But I found the products first. Um, my oldest daughter has really curly hair. It's not as tight as my curl, but it's still wild and crazy. She has a really dry scalp. So I was looking for something. And if you are multiracial, if you are curly girl hair, you know that curly girl hair products are wildly expensive, and the bottles are like this big and they don't last very long. So imagine 4 girls, all types of curly hair texture, curl pattern, however you want to say it. And I was tired of spending $25 on one product that wasn't doing nothing. Her dry, flaky scalp was still there, no matter if I washed it every day, once a week, once every 10 days, it was still there. So I was needing something else. So long story short, I saw a fellow, honestly, I don't even know how I came across my upline. I saw her on social media, and I already had a sticky taste in my mouth about Monet. Let's just say that. But I saw she was posting all the time. She was consistent. She was educating, and I think that's the key. Is you have to educate, not just throw up this and throw up that. Like, you really have to educate, and she was. So I decided to give it another try. I was a loyal VIP for 2 years before I decided, like, hey, we're in Texas now, like, let me stay home with my tribe and bring in income. No, I don't want to retire my husband. Like, that is not the goal here. He actually loves his job now. And my goal, my dream, my vehicle with this is to bring him home so he doesn't have to work overtime. There is that one day a month where he does, it's mandatory, but other than that, like, I get all emotional because I want my kids to have that dad there when he's not working and saving other people. Because growing up, my dad was not present up until like my teenage years. So I want my cousin to be present to help raise the kids and be a present dad. I'm not saying now that he's not, but I want more of that. Let's get that straight. He is a dad. He does all the dad things. He does all of it. But that's my goal. So I'm gonna wrap it up by saying, you could be a mom, you could be a wife, you could be a woman, a man that washes their hair, but it's 2023. We all need that extra stream of income, regardless of what it is. However you want to bring in that extra stream of income, you need it. But I will say that I've been in the direct sales for almost 5 years now, and Monet is different. Like, in capital letters, bold print, it is different. The comp plan, the products, the community, the resources, and all of that, it's totally different. So it's $199. You get everything that you need to be successful. So just take that leap, invest, and what? The worst thing is you have beautiful hair. Like that's the worst thing. So throwing it back to you, Kiki.
Definitely. I mean, like you said, the investment is only $199 and you get that back in products. You get a website, you get somebody who's taking care of your back office set up for you, someone who's sending your emails out for your newsletter, sending them out the sales, creating the sales for you, doing all of this work. If you were to do that on your own, creating a website alone on the low end is $500, and then maintenance on top of that, you pay yearly fees, you pay monthly fees. You're going to pay somebody who's creating your graphic artwork. You're creating somebody who's maintaining it, somebody who uploads your products, someone's taking product shots. All of these things are done for you. So, I mean, like I said, someone who owns their own business and has to do all that themselves, someone who said that they were too busy and didn't have time to do this. When I saw that all of that was done for me, really paying the $199 that I was already gonna pay for these products anyway was a no-brainer, because I've made more than that back in less time than it took me to order. So the consumable products equal residual income. There is no shortage of people buying products that they want to take care of themselves, especially with the beauty industry, especially when you have to look your best no matter what business you're in, no matter what you're doing. If this is just something to add income for you or to pay for the products, because beauty products are expensive, like everybody washes their hair, everybody washes their face. So this is something that you could do just to pay for your beauty habit, to be honest. You know what I mean? It's really an opportunity that is up to you and is what you make of it.
Yeah, I fully agree with that 100%. So if you've been watching either of us and you've been wondering like could I do this? The answer is yes, you can do this. There are on both of our teams, on both of our communities, there are step-by-step ways on how to work this business without being on your phone 24/7 and making money while you sleep basically. So if you've been thinking about this, you've been wondering, contact them, either of us, if you have any more questions, and we will gladly be an open book. We have nothing to hide here. Like there's nothing to hide whatsoever, and we will help you partner with one of us and start having all the fun that we're having. So
Definitely. We cannot wait to work with you. And just think about this. You already made $1,000 investment on your phone that's in your hand or that you're watching this on your computer. It's time to make more money for you. Hit us up, guys. We can't wait to invite you into the team. Let's have some
yeah.
fun.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, everybody. And we'll see you on our social medias. We'll see you later. We'll can't wait to hug you.
Bye.
Bye.